Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving into what I can only describe as an absolute paradigm shift. We're exploring how the completely mind-bending power of quantum computing is being deployed to solve our most urgent medical crisis, cancer. We're literally moving from a world of trial and error right into an era of unprecedented precision.
So ask yourself this: what if we could cure cancer in days instead of decades? I know, it sounds straight out of a science fiction movie, right? But this is the actual, profound shift in timelines that quantum technology promises us. We aren't just talking about, a slightly faster computer here. We are talking about a fundamental transformation in how we process biological information to actually save lives.
Let's get right into Section 1, the drug discovery bottleneck. Traditional drug discovery is this absolutely grueling, incredibly expensive process. It often takes years, and we're talking billions of dollars, just to bring one single new drug to the market. Think of classical computing like trying to solve a really massive maze by walking down just one path at a time. If you hit a dead end, well, you have to start all over. Quantum computing, it's like flooding that entire maze with water, so you're exploring every single path at exactly the same time. Because of this, it can simulate promising drug candidates with incredibly high precision in just weeks or, crazy enough, possibly even days.
Okay, moving on to Section 2, the quantum leap.
Here's the deal with how this works. Instead of traditional computer bits acting as simple ones and zeros, quantum computers operate using what we call qubits. These qubits leverage the very principles of quantum mechanics, which basically means they can exist in multiple states simultaneously. Now, we definitely don't need to get bogged down in deep physics today, but what you really need to take away from this is that this simultaneous processing allows the computer to solve highly complex differential equations and process vast amounts of data all at once. It is quite literally built specifically to handle immense complexity.
Which brings us to Section 3, billions of virtual bodies.
I want you to walk through this totally new digital pipeline with me. First, researchers input vast genomic datasets. Second, the quantum computer maps out exact molecular binding sites, simulating these incredibly intricate interactions between chemical compounds and target proteins right down at the atomic level. Third, it tests these on virtual human bodies, identifying highly effective drugs before a real physical trial ever even begins. It essentially digitizes the entire clinical trial process.
But honestly, it's the sheer scale of this that is truly staggering. Billions. We're talking billions of virtual human bodies. Quantum computing can simulate these complex molecular interactions across all of them simultaneously. So instead of waiting for decades of physical human trials just to see how a single drug behaves, these quantum algorithms map it all out digitally in a tiny fraction of the time.
And maybe the best part of all this is the accessibility of this new era. Pharmaceutical companies won't necessarily need to build massive, billion-dollar quantum supercomputers down in their basements. They'll actually be able to access these powerful platforms directly through cloud-based services. This completely streamlines the whole process, putting life-saving computational power directly into the hands of researchers all over the globe.
Up next, Section 4, decoding cancer mutations.
Look, to truly defeat cancer, you have to understand it right at its genetic root, where mutations cause cells to grow out of control. And as we know, some of these mutations are highly resistant to traditional therapies. But here's the game changer. Quantum algorithms are uniquely built to untangle this exact complexity. They map the structural changes of these resistant mutations to pinpoint specific drug candidates that are actually capable of bypassing their defenses. Analyzing vast amounts of genetic data this quickly and this accurately, it was simply impossible before.
And because every single patient responds differently to treatments, a quantum computer doesn't just look at the disease, it looks at the host, us. It synthesizes a huge multitude of factors to predict exactly how a specific patient will respond to a specific treatment. It analyzes their unique genetic information, their lifestyle, and even their environmental influences. This basically marks the end of the whole one-size-fits-all guess in modern medicine. By genuinely understanding an individual's unique biological makeup, quantum algorithms allow us to create highly tailored, personalized therapies. This ensures that patients receive the absolute most effective treatments for their specific condition, maximizing the chances of a cure while drastically reducing those painful side effects. It's highly targeted healing.
Finally, Section 5, the future of medicine. The impacts of this technology extend way beyond just cancer. Quantum computers can model complex neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's right at a molecular level, offering hope for millions by targeting the actual root causes. Furthermore, by analyzing vast amounts of epidemiological data, these systems could predict the spread of infectious disease outbreaks with so much more accuracy, potentially preventing future pandemics altogether. And economically speaking, the accelerated development of new treatments and the increased efficiency of personalized medicine could significantly reduce global healthcare costs, making these advanced treatments accessible to patients all around the world.
So this brings us to our final thought for today's explainer. If a quantum computer can simulate your unique biology at the molecular level to cure almost any disease, what does the future of human longevity actually look like? It is a truly profound question, and we are standing right on the edge of finding out the answer. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll catch you next time.